Hi everyone, my name is Nurul Ain Atira binti Muhammad Yusof and membership number is 067682. I'm 22 years old. Previously, I'm studying my diploma in UNIZA in law. My mission is to be a model student engaged in university, community and family with a reputation for high performance and excellence, while my mission is to take any opportunity granted to expand my network and gain new knowledge. During week 1 of my learning subject in Law of Association and Company Law 1, I learned about introduction of business entities in Malaysia. There are 4 forms of business in Malaysia, which are sole proprietor, partnership, limited liability partnership, and company. Also, I managed to distinguish the liability of the business entities, owner of the business, party that is liable to debts of business, number of shareholders, relevant statutes, and advantages and disadvantages of the business. Next, in week 2, I learned about how to form a partnership. Section 3, Clause 1 of Partnership Act 1961 defines what is meant by a partnership. Next, there are 3 elements that needs to be fulfilled to form a partnership. Firstly, relation between parties. Second, carry on business. And lastly, view of profit. However, Section 4 of the Act stated the rules to determine partnership. In addition, I watched Lex Theatre, which is the movies for law courses. The movie is The Social Network. During week 3, I learned about liability of firm towards the third party. Under this topic, I learned about the liability is based on the law of agency. So, what is agency in partnership? Section 6 defines it. Next, I learned about the authority of partner. Authority can be divided into firstly actual, second implied, and thirdly apparent. Next, an act of partner will not bind the firm if the partner has no authority, the third party knows that he has no authority and does not know he is a partner, and does not believe that he is a partner. In addition, in Section 8, an act of partner will bind the firm if he relates to partnership business and enter into firm names. Lastly, in Section 11, stated about the liability in contract. Under this section, it has 2 limbs. Firstly, joint liability, and second limb is several liability. Next, in week 4, I learned about relation of partners with one another. Under this topic, I learned about right and duties of partners, duty of good faith, and partnership property. Right of duties and partners is laid down under Section 26 of the Act and was underlined in cases of maturity struggles. Meanwhile, the duty of good faith is laid down under Section 30, 31, and 32 of the Act. Also, I answered the question given by lecturer during tutorial regarding the question of Nazim and Nasrin and Arif and Wafi. In week 5, I watched Lex Theatre regarding liability of partners to the third parties. The topic of the movies is the crooked E, the unshredded truth about Aaron. In week 6, I learned about the dissolution of a partnership. In general, dissolution can be in any manner and for any reason as stated in the partnership agreement. Under Section 34 of the Act, it stated about how partnership can be dissolved. For example, under Section 34 Clause 1 Clause A, the partnership can be dissolved if a partnership entered for a fixed period is dissolved by the expiration of the period. Under Section 34 Clause 1 Clause B, a partnership entered for a single adventure is dissolved by the termination of the adventure. And under Section 34 Clause 1 Clause C, a partnership with undefined time is dissolved by notice. Also, a partnership may be dissolved by order of arbitrator. A partnership may be dissolved by an order of an arbitrator if there is such provision in the partnership agreement. During week 7, I learned about the introduction to company law. Under this topic, we learn about the type of business organization, which is sole proprietor, partnership, limited liability partnership, and company. The law governed for the company law is Companies Act 2016, Security Commission Act 1993, Capital Market and Service Act 2007, Bursa Malaysia Listing Requirements, Code of Takeover and Mergers 1998, and Code of Corporate Governance 2000. Also, I learned about the liability of members in the company. For example, for a limited company, it is limit by shares or by guarantee and has the word berhad. For unlimited company, the liability of member is unlimited and it is may convert to limited. Lastly, I learned about how to incorporate a company. Section 14, 15, 16, and 17 and 90 of the Act stated about the step to incorporate a company. In week 7 I learned about promoters, fiduciary duty of promoters, and pre-incorporation contracts. During week 8, we have a mid-semester break, and during this mid-semester break, I do my own self-study or revision about the topic that I have learned during week 1 to week 7. During week 11, I learned about the constitution of a company. Firstly, we discuss about the legal position under Contract Act 2016. Section 31 Clause 1 define a company under the company limited by guarantee may or may not have a constitution. A constitution is optional for company limited by shares and mandatory for company limited by guarantee. The constitution shall be lodged with the registrar within 30 days. So, the contents of the constitution is stated under Section 35 Clause 1, which may contain object of the company, capacity, rights, power of privileges of the company, matters contemplated by the Act to be included in the Constitution, any other matters, and Section 31 Clause 2 and Clause 3 stated that if no Constitution, right powers as in the Act. So, what is an object clause? Object clause is a corporate capacity which is laid down under Section 35 Clause 2. If the Constitution sets out of the objects of company, the company shall be restricted from carrying on a business which is not within the objects. The company have full capacity and powers to achieve such objects unless the Constitution provides otherwise. Throughout the course of the semester, I learned a huge amount of knowledge having to do with academic writing. Each class had a challenge and unique style to it, especially in the partnership agreement has challenged me a lot. I learned a lot of things, not only things which were relating to my topic, as well as I got a huge amount of experience that challenged me a lot. I have acquired many skills that will be useful in the future, for example, in drafting a partnership agreement.